and welcome to the Nittany podcast, exploring the societal impacts of wearable technology. We will be discussing 3 distinctive wearable technologies throughout our series, those 3 being smartwatches, virtual reality headsets, and military applications of the technology. In this episode, we want to introduce our listeners to wearable technology, its origins, and an overall look at how it is impacting our society, both positively and negatively.
Hey guys, let's talk about where the first wearable tech came from.
It's a good idea. So I did some research online. I found out that the first wearable technology can be dated back to as early as the 17th century with the invention of the abacus ring. So a lot of you might know what the abacus is. It was a calculator used with beads where they put them up and down to figure out values. Well, a man named Chang Dai-wei turned this invention to a small wearable device, basically a ring that had a small abacus on it that merchants would use to do quick calculations. They'd have to use a little pin to kind of do their calculations and give their clients a quick number. So then, as time went on, Steve Mann, he was a researcher at the MIT Media Lab, he gradually developed one of the world's first wearable computers. So it started off as a really bulky apparatus that was heavy and very noticeable, but he has since reduced it to just a pair of glasses and a small computer that you strap to your back. His research and experimentation, it really inspired others to continue in the pursuit of a better form of wearable tech. And nowadays it's become really popular with millennials, especially with the rise of smartwatches and more recently virtual reality technology. So now we're going to talk a little bit about how these devices fit into the bigger picture of things.
This wearable technology has greatly expanded the definition of IoT or Internet of Things. As we learned in class, the IoT is a collection of interconnected devices to make your life simpler. Most of these devices are chock full of sensors and computing power to attempt to enhance and improve the lifestyle of the user. Throughout this podcast, we aim to explore a few types of devices and their impacts on society. While this wearable technology aims to improve the lives of its users, whether it has a positive impact or is more of a distraction in our already distracting world is the real questions we aim to explore. The wearable technology market is already worth over $50 billion, and researchers claim the market will be worth over $150 billion by the year 2026. According to Cisco, the amount of wearable technology devices being used will become over 177 million by the year 2018. That's only 1 year from now.
Alright, so now we're going to talk a little bit about how wearable technology connects to information, people, and technology. Wearable technology is heavily connected with these, as the whole concept and purpose of wearable technology is to improve the lives of users and bring people closer to technology. Wearable technology allows people to quickly access information while they're mobile, allowing people to become more connected to society at all times. Whether it is using smartwatches to track the number of steps one has taken, to using VR technology to bring imagination to reality, wearable technology allows people to connect with technology and use it in their everyday lives to a greater extent.
So there's a lot of positive aspects to this technology to begin. So information such as appointment times, directions, and incoming messages are readily available right at your fingertips. And they can enhance our physical bodies and enable us to accomplish tasks impossible to the normal human in the case of the military suits. They can even distort our reality and create lifelike experiences that a person might not usually be able to experience. According to the MIT Research Lab, wearable tech can provide enhanced communication, memory, sensing, recognition, and logistical skills to kind of make people into sort of a superhuman. A few negatives to this technology are limited battery life, unattractive appearance. Sometimes they can become bulky and clunky, and they have storage issues both on the device and the device they're connected to. They also cause a lot of controversies, which is negative. So, for example, one issue is that they always collect data about our habits and lifestyle, for example, a smartwatch, and access to this data is a major violation of somebody's privacy, and the information can even be used against them. A person's entire routine can be determined from examining and analyzing the sensor data on the person's smart device, which is very unsafe if gotten to the wrong hands.
So I'm sure many of you out there are young people with an interest in this technology. After all, Mintel's research shows that wearable tech consumers from the ages of 16 to 34 have the most interest in this technology. They say that young adults are about 3 times more likely to own a fitness band than adults 35 and older. This technology can supposedly make your life easier, with quick access to information and personalized notifications to keep you up to date on your daily schedule. Being college students, we are already extremely busy with classes and extracurricular activities. Having some of these wearable tech devices to sort of micromanage some parts of our lives can be very beneficial.
While the physical aspects vary, the episodes on this podcast will aim to explore the societal implications of this technology. Is it more distracting? Does it take away from our interactions with other people? Is it a major policy violation? These questions will be explored in our upcoming episodes. Stay tuned for our next podcast, where we will explore military applications and how they're enhancing our armed forces.